Next week, President Biden plans to announce he's running again. Numbers are soft. They're within the range of where most presidents have been, but not doing great within his own party. A new poll found that 52% of Democrats don't want him to run again. Why? Age. Let's go Dem v. Dem, otherwise known as a demolition. That's very nice. That writing makes up for all the X's that were left after Coffindaffer's name. Taking the position that Biden should be the nominee, NewsNation contributor Chris Hahn. On the other side, host of the Young Turks, progressive stalwart Cenk Uygur. Good to have you, brother. Good to have you, Chris. Appreciate it. So let's start with Hahn. Why is Biden the right man?
The man's been successful. You don't fire somebody who's been good at their job. And, you know, to my progressive friends, and I consider myself a progressive, he's been the most progressive president in the history of this country. He's done more for clean energy and more for the environment than any other president. And quite frankly, he has cross-partisan appeal, particularly of those right-leaning independents who came over for him in 2020. They will be back. And quite frankly, we are never going to see a president again, at least for the near term, that's going to have 60, 70% approval, even in the high 50s, quite frankly. I think we are too partisan of a country, and people are too skeptical about politicians right now for us to ever get to that place. And Biden's, national number will improve when Democrats come home, and they will come home once there's a real opponent.
Chris Hahn says, stop shaking your head and say thank you, Cenk. Your response.
Okay, there's three reasons why I think Biden should be primary. Number one, I'm worried he's going to lose. His polling sucks. Let's keep it real, guys. He barely crawled up to 42% now. Just a couple of weeks ago, he was at 38%. We're going to nominate someone in the 30s? Like, you guys really, I know everybody in Washington loves him, but you have to be able to read numbers. Washington is not the rest of the country. The rest of the country does not want him. Do you know what percentage of people want him to run again?
I'm in New York.
Overall, not just for Democrats. 26%. Why would we nominate a guy that only a quarter of the country wants to even run, let alone win? This is crazy talk. So that's number one. We cannot lose to Trump and DeSantis, and Biden has an excellent chance of losing, and I'm really worried about it. Number two, primaries are healthy.
Cenk. Primaries are healthy only if they go very easy and you don't get too beat up in the process and you lose too much of your money getting through it. Listen, I'm fine with letting the blood flow. I don't like the parties. I'd like to see people leave both of them. But I don't understand the strength of your main point, Cenk. He beat Trump, so why isn't that enough for him to get a second chance?
Okay, a couple of reasons, Chris. So number one. He barely beat Trump. This is the most underreported story. So now you know it's true. It's just that people don't talk about it.
He got more votes than any other presidential candidate in history, Cenk. More votes than any other presidential candidate in history, and he won. Okay? He's a winner, and he's been winning on policy across this term.
All right. Chris, let him make his counter. What's your counter?
Okay. So, guys, he only won by 43,000 votes in 3 swing states. So, yeah, he won by 7 million votes because California gave him like 5 million more votes than Donald Trump. But that's not relevant. We have to win the Electoral College. He barely squeaked by in the Electoral College. And that was before he was president. When you are president, you have all the baggage that comes along with it. Plus, he's 228 years old. Guys, whether you love him or not is not relevant. The question is whether he's going to win. We cannot have Trump win and destroy democracy.
Cenk, I have a lot of respect for you, but I've been on a lot of campaigns in my career, and Joe Biden is a winner, okay? He appeals to a lot of people who come out and vote, people who are right now saying, yeah, I don't know. But you put him up against an extremist like Trump or DeSantis and choices on the ballot, Joe Biden is going to win the election. I've been on many campaigns. I've seen it all. I don't know what Democrat wins Georgia and Arizona right now.
No, I can't take it anymore. No, Chris, you said the same thing about Hillary Clinton. and she lost. You guys said the same thing about Biden.
Yes.
He squeaked by, and now he's he's in the 30s. Wake up, wakey.
Every election's going to be a
primaries
squeaker
are great
for the next
parties.
10 years.
Primaries are great
I'm not
for
so
parties.
worried.
No,
I don't think primaries are great.
George Herbert
I
Walker
don't think
Bush,
they're-
how great the primary was for him.
So
Yeah, that is
can we
true.
discuss
I don't-
that?
Chris, George Herbert.
Wait, hold on.
Look,
No, because
Pat
I'm running
Buchanan
out of time,
took
but I will say
George
this.
Herbert Walker Bush down.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.